Hey everyone, so in this video, I'm going to show you 6 tips on how to survive your design networking events. Networking is so important in your career and it usually happens in those meetups. Usually, people come in droves to these meetups. That's why you have your UXPH meetups sold out in like over 10 minutes. There are great opportunities to meet other people and potentially find employers, your future bosses, maybe like other opportunities can come your way just from the fact that you can meet a lot of other interesting people. There isn't really a reason why you shouldn't attend. So, what are my tips? First, say hi. Not enough people say hi. And whenever you're saying hi, smile when you're doing it. So, what I've noticed, especially in the Filipino community, is that there are a lot of designers who go to meetups but don't really say anything the whole time. Have you ever experienced going to a networking event and you were just silent the whole time? It's a missed opportunity. So, when you enter the meetup and you sit down and you see someone beside you, say hi the first time. Because if you don't, it's gonna be very awkward further into the meetup. And you wanna avoid that. So it's like you're sitting like this and you're like, when you could have been conversing with that person from the onset. For number 2, you want to find 2 people that you really want to know in this specific meetup. So being in a meetup is just not a lot of time and you can't meet everyone in those 2 to 3 hours. So you want to get strategic and just find 2 people that you really want to get close to. I find that it's better to just form 2 very strong and memorable relationships with people than just getting acquainted with everyone else. That's how I started. Number 3, you want to avoid sticking with your friends or your workmates. Even I'm guilty of this, but just trust me. Stop sticking with your friends or your workmates. Always strive to meet someone new. You never know what's gonna happen. And if you're just with the same set of people all the time, you're not gonna get any new opportunities. But sure, you can say hi and catch up with people that you already know and with people you rarely see. Number 4, ask a ton of questions. I can't emphasize this enough. Ask the speaker questions, ask your seatmate questions, ask the organizers questions, ask everyone. You know, the reason why you want to ask is because it gets the conversation going. And sometimes when you ask a question, you just have to listen there for 80% of the time. You don't even need to do the talking. So, if you're an introvert, you can actually survive the whole meetup by just asking a few questions and shutting up the rest of the time. Chances are that's gonna work in your favor. Number 5 is to continue to nurture the relationships that you've built in that meetup. Sure, you can add them on social media, like follow them on Twitter, add them on Facebook, but you want to take a step further, right? You want to engage them, like talk to them, chat with them. You might even want to schedule coffee with them and get to know them further. The most important thing is to nurture that relationship. Don't stop. Continue to provide value to that person, and chances are it's gonna blossom to something that's very beneficial for the both of you. You could get hired by that person at some point in the future, or you could invite that person to give a talk or even like write a blog post or something. Or that person could probably introduce you to someone else in their company or a friend of theirs who's hiring, right? Number 6 is to be consistent. Meetups are a perennial thing, so you want to maximize every chance you get. And if you're active enough and people see you all the time during meetups, you can probably become a volunteer at some point. If you're consistent, you can find other hiring managers in the meetup looking for people to hire. That's why people sponsor the venue for these kinds of stuff. And by joining these meetups consistently, you can sustainably expand your circle of friends. And what is life without these relationships anyway, right? So, those are my 6 tips in surviving design meetups. I hope you won't be afraid to say hi next time and actually try to nurture the relationships that you've started. You're gonna end up happier as an individual, and meeting people is exhausting, but being and feeling part of a community is a different feeling. It makes you happy and very motivated to do your job, knowing that there are other people supporting you. So that's why you want to maximize your time with these design meetups. So I wish you all the luck in your networking endeavors, and I hope to see you in the future meetups, especially happening in the Philippines. If you love these tips, please go and click subscribe below or click on that notification bell thingy so you can get notified when I release a new video every week. See you on the next video.